Okay, let me show you another one of my inventions. And I introduced this invention to you a few months ago. Like I said, two things that I absolutely love, other than my own light mod inventions, are light mods that are collapsible, like a piece of origami, and that have dual use. And don't weigh anything. That would actually be a third thing. These don't weigh anything. I built more than a few of these. When I showed people how awesome this light is for use, hot shoe mounted, on, you can check out the video, using this as a macro mod for illumination. I'll actually have your speedlight mounted on the camera. Yes, this is the one time where I'm actually recommending having the speedlight mounted on the camera. And then I actually attach this to the speedlight with your macro lens here. What it does is it funnels the light down here to this mirror, and then it drops it through the laminated piece of tracing paper. So it just strikes a mirror, comes out, and it gives you a perfect, beautiful macro illumination. And that's just mounting your speedlight on your camera. So this is perfectly portable. It's like sticking basically a diffuse light tint over top of your macro subject. But what this is also perfectly useful for, now you wouldn't want it this close, is to stick this vertically and give yourself some beautiful edge illumination for modeling and portraiture. So obviously you wouldn't want it this close, but you can see how I would get the specific door of light. I want to say corridor, but specifically it's shaped like a door. You wouldn't want it this close, obviously. I'm simply showing you this for demonstration. I have this speedlight mounted on a cold shoe, and I've got a wireless trigger, and I've got it mounted on an SB800. Of course, you could stick it on basically any speedlight, SB26, 28, 900, 800, whatever the hell you got. It won't fit on, well, it can, but not like the SB23 or 26, which don't have the large head for that. But what it's doing is the speedlight is pointed directly up. It is hitting. Let me dissect this for you. And I showed you the plans for making this in the other video. What I have here. And there have been a lot of you that have built this and you love the results. And where are the, you know, stop scratching your butt in front of the television set and go build one of these for $2. My speedlight is traveling up through here, is actually hitting this mirrored backing right here. You could use Mylar, you could even use aluminum foil if you want to save money. And then what it's doing is reflecting off of that, which exists at an angle. Let me drop this down and show you. You see here how it is at an angle, my mirrored surface. So the speedlight is actually hitting the light here at this mirrored angle and is dropping all the light out through the diffusion panel right here. And all I have done here is, instead of using this as a macro mod, I actually have this for portraiture. Turn off all the lights. You obviously wouldn't want it this close unless you got it dialed all the way down, but even dialed all the way down, it's a bit too harsh this close, but for demonstration purposes. And just adjust it to where you want it. Okay, I want it there, like this. I just only want to see this part of the face. I'm going to place it back here. Although not that close, not even at 1/32 power, that's still a bit too close, but that depends on what your exposure is or what sort of compositional. You see? Works beautifully. Tiny little light tint. Very simple. Take you less than 1 minute to set. I've built like a dozen of these things. I've even sent some off to people. Don't ask me to send you one because I actually have to make all of these. I have to make all of these by hand. But you know, you can make them for $2. It's completely collapsible. It's a perfect macro mod. And it's a perfect mod for portraiture as well. It doesn't weigh anything. I took this one to Florida, and I actually used this to take some pictures of my neighbors, and then I erased some of her wrinkles since she's an older lady, and then I gave her the pictures for her to print out. I don't have a printer at my other house in Florida, otherwise I would have printed it for her. I've got a nice printer here, well, a couple nice printers. But yeah, so this is my invention, and it's dual use, it's portable, only costs $2, and it is the cat's ass. As I said from my previous video, people have built this for their macro mod, and they love it. It works perfectly. As I showed you in my prior video, my little invention, this is my Penta orb actually completely collapsed. It opens up into a yay big light mod reflector. Kind of like a portable umbrella, except you can make this for about $2. It'll take you about an hour to make one of these, however, but no big deal. You can't buy this anywhere, and it's so incredibly useful. I mean, it's the cat's ass. So I'm going to show you a lot of light mods. Let's call 2016 the year of light. I'm going to keep continuing to do gear reviews, of course, but you got the best camera and your best lenses. There's really only so much you could do. You got to bring the light, because Mother Nature is a bitch, and she doesn't want to cooperate a lot of the time. When she does, it's wonderful, but you got to bring the light. 70% of professional photography is not having awesome camera lenses and good compositional skills, although that's certainly a big part of it. But it's being able to bring the light, knowing how to layer your light, and Speedlight work scares the piss out of people. But it shouldn't. It is not that difficult. You'll struggle a lot and you'll fail a lot, but you'll quickly learn what's going on and what isn't going on for you, and your pictures will get astronomically better. Far, far more so than if you go to a stupid lecture or a seminar by some moron, or you buy a new lens. You know, it's like, well, great, I got a new lens, and the lens is awesome, but you gotta bring the light. So, anyway, take that tip to heart, because it is about bringing the light. And if you like this video, drop me a buck or two, or you can tell me to kiss my fanny, or go jump off a cliff, whatever makes you the most happy. Thank you for watching. Another video from the photographer. Bye.